Hey folks, welcome to the channel. You saw the title. I don't know if I've heard George Jones's rendition of this. I didn't grow up on country, so if you're new to the channel, firstly, welcome. Those of you who have been around for the 6 years that I've had the channel will know that I didn't get into country until much later in life. I was a rock dude, and when I started getting into country, it was more Nashville country, right? And there's some really good stuff coming out of Nashville. So I know Nashville takes a hit for being pop because that's where the pop country comes out of. I'm not into pop. I never was really. But when I got into country, Billy Dean was the one who got me into country, so to speak. And then I got into Cherie Austin. I bought Merle Haggard's greatest hits and Alan Jackson's greatest hits. And Tall, Tall Trees was on it. So I always associated this song with Alan. But I didn't know traditional country until after I started the channel, and I was doing Luke Bryan, Dierks Bentley, Miranda, who I still do, because Miranda is the real deal to me. And for instance, but you know, Easton Corbin, Frankie Ballard, folks like this, Little Big Town. But then when you guys saw how I liked lyrics, you started requesting more traditional artists. You're like, Don, you would really love this song by Johnny Horton or whomever. And, you know, going way back, as well as George and Waylon and artists that I hadn't heard. So anyway, there are a lot of very popular songs by non-pop artists. You know, George Jones, everybody knows who he is. But I don't think I've heard this song. That's the backstory to it. I know Alan Jackson's inside and out. And I don't know, yeah, that was on his greatest hits, but I think Alan had did he have an album in which he did covers? I know I'm pretty sure Miranda did. I don't know, she didn't do this one, but some artists just will do covers. Let's listen to George.
Well, if you want to drive a big limousine, I'll buy the longest one you ever seen. The tall, tall trees and all the water in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Well, if you want to own a great big mansion, yes, I'll give it my utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Yes, I'm a fool over you. It may take a while, but I'll prove it's true. Well, if it's loving you want, I've got it. And if it's money you want, I'll get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you.
This is the most country song I've heard of George's, and I've heard a lot of George's stuff, and he's the country real deal. This is the countryest song that I've heard. If that should be a word, countryest. Well, it now is, because I just said it. That bass too. Is this really early in his career?
If you want to take a trip across the ocean, yes, we'll travel any place you take a notion. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Now if you want to own a great big mansion, yes, I'll give it my utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Yes, I'm a fool over you. It may take me time, but I'll prove it's true. Well, if it's loving you want, I've got it. And if it's money you need, I'll get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you.
On the piano. The carnival feel.
Yes, I'm a fool over you. It may take me time, but I'll prove it's true. Well, if it's loving you want, I've got it. And if it's money you need, I'll go get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas, 'cause I'm a fool, fool, fool for you.
That is exactly what it feels like to be in love. You're like, I'll do anything. It just feels so good. Like, I'll buy all the water in the seas. Like you could do that. And the tall, tall tree. I just love Yeah, I mean, he's saying I'm a fool for you. I mean, yeah, these are foolish pipe dreams and all that, but I love the heart behind it. Like, if it's money that you want, well, I'll get it. And if you want a mansion, I'll give it my utmost attention. He didn't say he'd get it, but he'd give it my utmost attention. And I don't know what would have gotten left on the cutting room floor on this one. I don't know if George wrote this. I don't know who wrote it. I don't do research on that stuff. I don't want to know until after I do a song. And Alan had some of the affectations of George in this one, just the way some of the vocal cadences or whatever you call it in there. But this was fun. Gosh, his voice, the way he was singing, he sounded younger. And so I'm going to guess that this came out earlier in his career. I don't know if it was mid-career or whatever, but this, like I said, I mean, still, George could sing a song absolutely with the best of them. I mean, you want to say he was the best, but I mean, there are other people when you think about Merle and the Hank, Hank, and these folks can sing a song, and George Strait and such, but he was king of the hill. But they develop as artists, but you got to have a good starting point or you don't get a chance to middle and then finish out your career 30, 40, 50 years later. But this sure enough sounded, whether it was musically or otherwise, early in his career. All right, God, what do I rate this thing? Nobody requested this. I just decided I had to do it by George. By George, I did it. Man. All right. The number that popped into my head was a 9.8. It just was about a guy in love. And it was a happy, happy, happy song. And they got what they were going for. And even the piano, it just, everything worked well into this song. There it is. I don't know why it wasn't a 10, but if a 9.8 pops into my head, that's what I go with. So there it is. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.